Okay, we are chatting with Alamogordo Powerlifting, who have their season beginning in January, but are already hard at work getting ready for the start of the season and hoping to defend the Girls State Championship coming up this year. And Head Coach Austin Drefs here with us. Coach, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Fantastic. Happy to have you here. You brought one of your coaches and 5 of your lifters today. You want to introduce who you brought with you today?
Yes, I got my right-hand man over here, Scott Singleton. And then my lifters, I've got Addison, Cisco, Hailey Evans, Devaeh Joseph, Ryan Sebring, and then my guy Diego Cakes Ortega.
All right, how's everybody doing today? Good?
Good.
All right. Glad to hear it. Well, Coach, I mean, obviously, what a wonderful year for you guys last year. I think you probably felt, I want to say when we talked about it early in the season before anything had started, you guys thought on the girls' side you had a real good chance of competing at the state level.
Yes.
And it all came to fruition. There's one thing about thinking you can do it, but having to have it come to a state championship like that. Talk about the experience up at state last year.
It was stressful. It was, but I mean, those girls, I think we were the only team there that had a full 12-girl roster. And our girls went there and they competed. They ended up, they did what they were supposed to do. And, they came out with the championship. And we preached it from the beginning that we had a good shot at it. And they did what they had to do to get it.
But having all 12 there, that says a lot about obviously what they did during the regular season and being able to get the lifts and to qualify. So, one of these sports that, sometimes regular season doesn't mean quite as much as the others, but this is one of those that if you can, fill out that full group, you've got a much better chance at getting the points you need at state.
Yes, like the more kids you can get there, obviously the better chance you have, right? We had 6 boys, and even then we took 6 on the boys' side, so if we had a full roster there, who knows what could have happened.
Yeah, and coming off that as the new season begins. So when did the powerlifters start working? Is it basically right after things finished last year? You guys were going to it?
Yeah. If the last meet was April 1st, I give you a week off, and then we're right back at it. There's only one way to get better in powerlifting, and that's to lift.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Singleton, what did you see from the summer in terms of kids coming out and working and putting in the time? Because I'm sure more than anything, it's like Coach said, you have to be in there doing the job in order to get better.
Yeah, our girls, they always show up. They listen. They don't fight us. They don't argue. Our boys, we have a lot more come out this summer, and hopefully they do the same thing as the girls because now they have a template to follow.
Yeah. What are some of the things in the off season that you guys really try to focus on? Because obviously it's all about building and getting better, but is it a little bit of a different program than maybe what you run when you get closer to the season?
For the most part, it's not. Coach Drefs does a wonderful job of actually making the program fit exactly what we need to where we're hitting our peak when we need to hit it.
Yeah. Coach, is it a whole lot different than the rest of the strength and conditioning that you guys have going on with all the athletes across the programs, or is it kind of a similar look?
Well, I would say it's different because if you have, let's just give an example of football, you have weightlifting, and then you go out and you practice your sport-specific stuff on the field. Right, and that goes to softball, that goes to basketball. Powerlifting, our practice is what we do in that weight room. So it is different enough. We also do. I'll make them do a box jump, something, be athletic, but I'm not going to make them do anything crazy that I might have someone in basketball do or someone in baseball do. But our practice is that weight room. So it's a little bit different in the way that I might peak them or stuff like that. So it's got differences because I'm not going to have them go out and do sprints, stuff like that. But you're going to have a well-rounded, I'm going to give you a toolbox to work with.
Yeah. And I would say probably it's a sport. If you're not a huge fan of running, this is probably one of those that you don't have to do quite as much.
Well, that's if you're not doing what you're supposed to, right? Okay. If I'm like, hey, you're not doing a warm up, I'll say, hey, run to the goalpost, and you're going to hear a lot of angry kids run into that dang goalpost.
Okay, very good. So running is the punishment if you're not doing the things.
Yes, because we don't do that in powerlifting.
Yeah. Okay, very good. Yeah. All right, we'll move over here to Diego, who, he's in a million different things, it feels like, over there at the school with football obviously finished up, but in basketball now, we'll see out in track and field, I imagine, in the spring as well?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So as you're getting into powerlifting and you're kind of balancing that with basketball right now, is that a challenge or not too hard for you?
In a sense, it kind of is because we have first period basketball, which we lift in, and then second period powerlifting, which is where I get my powerlifting lifts in. But Drefs makes it to where it's easily compatible with each other. So it just makes me be able to get my strength training and like my plyometrics, like he was saying. It helps a lot.
Okay, good. And what weight class are we going to see you lifting in this year?
I'm not too sure. Either the 308 show, might even go down to 274. We'll see.
Okay, so because you can probably, if you're wanting to, drop a little bit of weight out of football, I would imagine, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And do you have some numbers you have in mind that you want to hit in the different lifts this year?
I'm hoping for a 500 squat. I think that's very achievable. 315 bench. I think that's also very achievable. Deadlift, not my favorite lift, so just going for a high number.
Everybody always has one that they're just not a huge fan of, it seems there. So, and I'm kind of curious. I mean, obviously you've been weightlifting for different sports, but have you been powerlifting since the powerlifting program has got started, or something that you came into recently? Or
I came into it sophomore year. I made state that year, and I just fell in love with it after that. Like, I've always loved lifting, but it's just the fact that I could like show my strength in a different way.
And the state competition, what is that like? Because, obviously, just the local competitions, the atmosphere is really fun. Everybody's really firing each other up. Is state any different? It's kind of the same feel to it?
It's still really fun, but I think there's a lot more stress put on it. But it's also like it pushes you more and wants you to strive for better lifts. It's just a good environment thing.
Okay. Which is the event, or which is the lift that you enjoy the most out of the four? Is it squat?
I enjoy bench the most.
Oh, you enjoy bench the most?
Yes, sir.
But maybe, which one do you feel like you're the best at?
Yeah, bench. Either bench.
Okay.
I think my squat's pretty decent, but I think I'm a bench specialist myself.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Very good. All right, move over here to Ryan. And Ryan, you made state last year, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you had that experience. Was that great to be up there and around, obviously, the girls winning state, but just the whole team, I'm sure, was fired up about the whole event. How was your experience?
It was good. Yeah, it was good. I got third last year, so hopefully I could do better this year.
Okay, very good. And what's been your preparation going into the season? I mean, has there been some particular things you've been focused on to try to improve on your lifts?
Just lift heavy.
Just lift heavy. Okay, there's nothing to that. What are the numbers you're hoping to hit this year in your lifts?
Hopefully for bench I could hit 145, and then for deadlift I want to hit 325, and then hopefully for squat I could hit 330.
Okay. And which weight class are you going to be doing this year?
114.
114? Okay. And so, your goal this year, obviously you're hoping to improve on third. Do you think you have a chance to maybe take your weight class at state this year?
Hopefully. Yeah. I think I have a chance, but hopefully we can do it.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Move over here to Devaeh. And how about you? What's been the preparation as the season has gotten closer? Just trying to put some maxes up there for yourself?
Yeah, I would. I would say just try and put some maxes on there, and just most definitely making sure I'm just getting like all my little minor work in, because it's like there's a lot more to just like lifting. You gotta make sure that you're getting like your sleep and your protein, just everything in total. So I would say that would be like one of the biggest goals, besides just lifting heavy and making sure I'm getting the numbers that I need to get.
Yeah, and Coach talked about a program, and I imagine nutrition and all that is as big of a thing as anything else when you're out there. Because especially when you go to the day of a meet, if you're feeling lethargic and not with it, that's probably going to really affect you out there.
Yeah.
And what weight class are we going to see him at this year?
The 220 weight class, because I want to get that deadlift record, or even surpass it, if even.
Okay, so is 220 what you were lifting at previously? Okay,
yes,
so this is the same weight class that you're at. What are the numbers in the lifts? You talked about wanting to hit the record in one of them, right?
The record, I believe, is 365.
Around there, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. I want to either get that or go higher than that. That's my goal.
And that's in deadlift that you want to do that?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
How about your squat and your bench press?
For a squat, I could see myself doing maybe like 350. I got like 330 a couple of days ago. It was pretty easy on my end. And then for bench, I would like to see myself get to 145 to see.
Okay. And it sounds like deadlift is your favorite of the three
yes, sir.
events? Okay. It certainly sounds like you're excited about getting to that. So, and you're a student AT as well?
Yes, sir.
So you got that going on. There's, I think right around that same time of year when you're doing the powerlifting, if you go to state, the state for the ATs is also going on as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Is that fun for you? Just to have that much going on, is it stressful? How does it go for you?
It's fun. I would say most definitely like the girls that we got in that program, like they're very like, they make sure that you're okay. They make sure that you're understanding everything that you need to understand. And it's just very easy to just learn and making sure you're getting ready for the competition, and of course learning everything outside of the competition, just learning how to take care of our athletes. Like, I feel like that's where it's at. It's the most important part.
Okay, good deal. All right. Over here to Hailey, who, of course, same thing, will be very busy in April rolls around trying to manage to fit in softball and powerlifting at the same time. But it seems like, last year that didn't seem to have too big of an impact on you. No big deal for you as we get ready for that this year?
No. They schedule everything so, I could work around stuff.
Yeah.
So, for the most part, it doesn't conflict.
Okay, that's a positive. As you go into the year, what are the numbers you have in your mind that you want to hit in your particular lifts?
Deadlift, I want to hit 315. Bench, I want to hit 135 a plate. Squat, I don't really know. Just maybe something high.
I got to say, it was fun. I could see out of the corner of my eye, you were like, when you heard the numbers that some of these were hoping to hit, you were like, oh my goodness.
They lift some heavy weight.
But I think that also goes to show that, the fun thing about powerlifting, I'm sure there's competition within the team. You all want to, hey, I can do this. But I feel like there's the support group there of how everybody wants everybody to do well in there. And I would say even across teams, when you have meets with other teams coming in, I feel like there's a fair amount of support that's going among the groups. Is that what you see?
Yeah, I will say it is a little different from softball. Softball feels more competitive, but powerlifting, it was just everybody was cheering everybody on. Everybody wanted them to get that lift in.
Yeah, that's something to watch for sure. And you got to go to state last year, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What was that experience like? Obviously getting to compete and go to state, what was that for you?
It was a little stressful, not going to lie. I was scared in the beginning. But as it got later in the meet, it was really fun, and I realized it was just fun.
Okay. All right. That's what we like to hear. Okay. Move over here to Addison. And how about you? What weight class are we going to see lifted in this year?
I'm not totally sure, but probably the same as last year. And I think I lifted up last year. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what are the numbers you're hoping to hit this year in your different lifts?
I'm hoping to squat at least 315 to 320. And then bench, I want to hit at least 145. And then for deadlift, hopefully 3 plates. I've been struggling there, though.
Okay. All right. Is there one lift that you either feel like you're better at or you enjoy more than the others?
Definitely squat.
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting that everybody kind of has a different answer to that. What is it about squat that you prefer to the other two?
I don't know. Deadlift is just I've always struggled with it a lot, and bench is just hard for me to grow. So I've just feel like squat's easy for me to do.
So you try to balance it off by getting some better numbers in squat to maybe with the bench and deadlift that you don't feel like you're quite as good at.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's kind of fun about powerlifting is that if you're not good in one discipline, maybe you're good in one of the others. I'm curious, what got you interested in doing powerlifting? What was the interest level for you there?
I don't know. My dad kind of just told me I'm doing it, and then I started, and then I did fall in love with it.
For those of you who might not know, listening out there, Coach Cisco is Addison's dad. So, and you're also a student AT as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you've got that going on throughout the year, and that as we get around to April, that's all. That's your super busy time of the year, I would imagine.
And I have softball.
Oh, okay. You throwing that on top of that as well. So you've got 3 things going on at the same time. Is that fun? I know it's a lot of time and a lot of investment, but hopefully you enjoy doing it.
Well, it's fun, yeah. To have everything, you're just always busy, so you're always doing something, but it can get a little stressful with school, especially.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. Coach, we've got 5 in here. Obviously, you've got a ton more that are going to be competing this year. Who else do you think we should watch out for this year that have a chance to have some good seasons this year?
I brought a list this time because usually I'm not good right off the dome. Right? And it's a big year for us. Coach Singleton and I were counting the other day. We have 110 kids actively a part of the program. And which is a great problem to have, right? It's hard when you can only have 12 varsity lifters. You got to find those other ones. But we have a young team. We have so to start off, we have Aliana Regalis, which is a wrestler. She's a new 97 pounder that we have. We have Casey Singleton coming back that was a state qualifier. Macy Sebring, who basically barely missed out being a state qualifier. But her whole weight class graduated. So, she's one of the top ones. We've got Amani Kosam that you're going to see out there playing softball. Addison Chamberlain, who is doing track and all that this year. You'll see her in a singlet. Olivia Morris just had a huge day PRing the other day. Allie Cisco, little Cisco, who's an 8th grader, is doing awesome. Kelsey Wright, Lola, and then we have Scarlett Casebolt and Zoe Spataro that came out. And as you can see, all those kids, a lot of them are doing something else. And so that girls team is stacked, and that's only a couple of the 40-some girls that we have. On the boys' side, we have Dominic Padilla, Keen Arona, Xavier Canelo, Stanley Burton, he's huge for us lately. That kid has stepped up so much, and his brother Joe. Waylon Skelton, Nate Sarasaris is huge. He deadlifted, 450 or something in those. He had a huge day yesterday. You might see Bryson Bloom out there if he's putting in work, trying to get those extra workouts from basketball. Demetrius Wellington and Ricky Ochoa, who have been putting in that work, they have gotten strong fast. And then Jaden Job, who's brand new this year to us. So we got a lot of names out there, and like I said, that's just a handful of the kids we got.
Yeah. Coach Singleton, I mean, how does the process go? I mean, obviously, is it just in terms of how you're lifting leading up to the meet on, whether you're competing at the varsity level? How do you guys decide, who gets to go and compete at the varsity level when you guys go out there?
The biggest one, we always have what we call our maxes right before the competition, and we kind of stack them up where they rate in their weight class, or maybe we need to move them around in their weight class. And then our big meet, our first meet is normally our big one where the top dogs are the ones that go, and then we start putting everybody else, and then you get your surprises.
And that's got to be the fun part of it, is, somebody you don't see coming. I mean, Coach obviously listed off a bunch of names there, but I would think for you as a coach and seeing the kids work and somebody just make these huge strides, is that where you all maybe gain the most enjoyment out of watching these kids get better?
Oh, absolutely. And just watching them when they actually hit their lift that they don't think. And we're big about not letting them know what their weight's going to be, because once it gets in their head, they don't think they can do it, and then they do it anyway when you don't tell them. And just seeing the pure joy after you tell them what the weight was.
All right, very good. And I know the conditioning is really challenging for you guys, and I'm trying to remember what's the name of the lady, your favorite lady at the powerlifting? Sally, yes.
Yeah.
Everybody's shaking their head over here. Everybody loves Sally, right? Yeah, it's the absolute favorite. Remind me what Sally is again, everybody.
So Sally, it's a workout. And throughout the whole song literally says, bring Sally up, bring Sally down. So you could do that, like if you're doing push-ups, bring Sally up, bring Sally down. And then so I've also created, like, she's like my second wife kind of a thing. Gotcha. I'd be like, Sally came and visited me, guys. And they'll be like, no, we don't like Sally. Right, so it's one of the few workouts that kids despise. And so it's one of those cool things that we got.
Okay, very good. Mm-hmm. Diego, do you love Sally? No, I can tell you do not love Sally. No. Nobody loves Sally.
No one loves Sally.
Okay. Well, Coach Drefs loves Sally.
I love Sally.
All love Sally.
Very good. How would you? I mean, you're obviously in a number of different sports. The preparation and the conditioning and things for powerlifting, is it just different in comparison to the other sports for you? Is it more challenging? How do you view it?
I feel like it's more of like it's how much work you put in. Like it's not there's no cheat codes. There's no like instantly getting better. Like you have to put in the work to be able to achieve something that you want.
Okay. So mention again that we'll obviously continue to see out in basketball, and then doing the throws for track and field this year?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll look forward to seeing you out there. You're going to do all shot and discus and anything else?
I think those two are just shot and disc.
I don't know if they're talking like in a javelin or something like that. So no.
I was thinking about it, but I'm not too good.
Okay.
Not too good.
And we're coming down the stretch here, obviously getting closer to graduation. Are you excited with it coming up soon?
It's a little nerve-wracking, but I'm excited. It's just exciting.
Yeah. And
yes, sir.
Have you got your after-school plans figured out yet? Do you know what you're doing?
Honestly, no. I know I want to go to college, but I'm still trying to figure out where.
What's going next? Okay. So this is going to be it for sports for you when you finish this up?
No, I think I'm going to go play football in college.
Oh, okay. So you
Yes,
I got you.
Yes, sir.
You're not ready to go to college, but you do want to go to college and play football.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good. Threw me off there for a second. So, all right. We'll look forward to it. But you don't know where you might be headed yet?
No, sir.
No, sir. Okay.
Got a few options.
Very good. Ryan, how about you? I mean, what's the most challenging part for you in the conditioning and getting ready for the season? I mean, what do you find most difficult part of it?
Maybe the early mornings in the summertime.
Yeah. Are you maybe not a get out of bed at 5 a.m. sort of guy?
Well, if I'm getting paid, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can't do that in high school yet. Maybe when you get to college, they'll start paying you for being an athlete. I gotcha. I'm guessing that sounds like maybe you got a job that you're due outside of school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that you'll get up at 5 o'clock for something like that.
Yeah.
What kind of job do you do?
Over the summer, I worked as a diesel mechanic, and then I've been trying to do that after school too. So.
Yeah, I think we talked last year. You said that's what you want to get into when you're finished with high school?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Awesome. What kind of things are, as we've got, about a month until the first event that you guys have? Do you know?
Yeah, January 31st is the first one.
Okay. What are you personally trying to work on as you've got 6 weeks or so out? What do you look to and try to do each day and to get ready for that first event?
I'm trying to make weight, and then my bench is terrible, so I've been trying to work on that a lot lately. So.
All right. We'll look forward to that. All right, Devaeh, you love Sally as well?
No, I don't. I don't. And I'm going to be so honest with that.
Is that the least favorite thing that you guys do that you end up having to do it? Or
I'm like, it's okay to a point, because at some point it just starts hurting. Then it's like, okay, wait.
The conditioning as a whole, obviously it helps you in the end, but is that one of the things you find most challenging, or is there something else that is the thing that will help you, but you're just like, oh, I don't want to do that?
Yeah, and it's like sometimes Jeffs and the other coaches be throwing in random little minor things that they want us to do, and it's like, what is this? And it's like, your body has to get used to something new, so when they throw in something random, it's like, oh, okay, this is nice, and then you wake up sore the next morning, it's like, wait. It's like sometimes you ask yourself, why do I do this to myself? But then you look at that trophy, then the banner, and you're like, oh, okay, this is why I do it. So it just kind of makes it a little bit more easier to get through.
Yeah, and you qualified for state last year as well.
Sir,
what was the state competition like for you?
It was amazing. I was pretty much just in my own zone. I had my music just locked in, really wasn't worried about anybody else. Of course, the environment was just amazing, especially where I was at. I think I was at like Station 2. I'm not too sure, but it was just amazing. And like with my team, like we didn't crumble under pressure, which also really helped in moments where we didn't get our lifts or just stuff like that.
Yeah. So music a big part of helping you to get ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much.
And when you're practicing and stuff, is that another thing? You usually got your headset on or no?
I listen to Drefs music.
Oh, okay.
Which is the best music.
Yes.
We need to get Drefs playlist playing at all the sports, right? Is that No? Oh, I see your point. Is it just Sandstorm over and over and over again? Is it really? Oh, my God.
No, you'll get like sometimes they'll play Let It Go, and then all of a sudden then you're going to have Sandstorm make an appearance. Then after that, you might have like some MC Hammer. But then right now it's Christmas time, so you got to play Christmas music.
Does the Christmas music get you fired up to lift heavy weights?
Gets me fired up. That's all that matters.
I guess it really depends. If it's like maybe like some like trap Christmas music.
Is there trap Christmas music?
Like the beats? I don't know.
Okay, I didn't know there were. I'm sure it exists. I didn't know it did.
Not on my playlist.
Get something to fight now.
Devaeh, what grade are you in?
I'm in 11th grade.
11th grade this year. What's coming up next for you? You started thinking about after high school?
I most definitely want to continue my powerlifting journey, even after I, go through college and all that. I think that's something that I want to continue to do. And like, I also wouldn't mind doing like some podcasts as well. I walked into this room and I was like, I love this. Like it just automatically caught my attention. I was like, okay.
Get the mics going, get the computer going.
Right.
Nice thing about podcasts, you don't need to have a fancy radio station to be able to do it. You can just hang out and do it. Is there a podcast? Is there a subject or something that you'd want a podcast about?
I would say just kind of helping the youth, because like nowadays it's just so many kids are going down the wrong path, and if I could try to help like change that mindset or like just anything like that, then I would love to try.
Okay, cool, very good. All right, move over here to Hailey. You love Drefs music? No?
It's not my cup of tea.
Okay. That was very political of you. That was very, very nice. Yeah, because it's smart to not tell him the songs you don't like, because I imagine he will play that as much. Yes. Like a certain former assistant coach for track and field who just loves Sandstorm. So, yeah. Anyway. As you get ready over the next 6 weeks, what are kind of what are you focusing on? Are you guys could take a little bit of a break during the holiday and then get back to it in January? No.
No, I'm pretty sure we still lift during the holidays.
Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. For me, really, I'm just trying to like not psych myself out. Like I know I can lift the weight, so I'm gonna lift it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Hey, is this your senior year or is this your junior year?
this is my senior year.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So it's one of those things I'm sitting there thinking, Hailey's been around forever, it feels like. So do you feel like you've been around forever?
I do.
Yeah. Does it feel strange that it's your senior year?
It does. Everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, this next year, this, that." I'm like, "Wow, I'm not gonna be here. Like, I'm gonna be gone."
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. You're continuing sports after high school, right?
I do want to play softball. Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, and still haven't made a decision where you're going yet, or
No.
no?
sir.
Okay, I'm sure we'll find that soon. I would imagine before too long. But what's the study plans after high school? What's coming up next for you?
I want to be a physical therapist, so I'm probably gonna major like in kinesiology or biology, something like that.
Okay. Did you ever get involved in the student AT program, or?
I did not.
Okay, I was just wondering because I talk about those kind of things, but just never went down that road. getting some guff over here from Addison, so. You've definitely worked with them a lot because of the sports that you play, for sure. So
Yes.
you know all of them very well. What has you excited for that first meet? I mean, I kind of wonder, what is your process? You know, Devaeh talked about listening to music to get ready. What is your process as you get ready to go out there and compete?
I kind of just like it quiet. Like I like to just be by myself. You know, I don't like a lot of like noise or like people talking to me in the nicest way possible. I like to just be by myself and like think things through.
Yeah, don't take it personal if Hailey's not talking to you while she's getting ready to do a lift. Very good. All right, Addison, as we get ready over the next few weeks, what are you kind of focusing on as we get ready for the start of the season?
I'm just trying to make sure I'm just doing the best I can. I don't know. I'm just trying to make sure I'm pushing myself to my limit.
Yeah. This year, what grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
You want to continue doing powerlifting or do athletic training or?
I probably won't continue like softball and stuff. I don't necessarily think I'm the best at it, but I will continue to lift. I don't know if I'll compete though, but I will continue to work out and stuff. And I do think I want to go into some sort of athletic training. I think I might take an understudy of athletic training and then do criminology or something.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of a mix of things going on there. But obviously you're trying to figure out what you're interested in at this point, so that's understandable. All right. And how about you? What's your process as you get ready to do lifting? Is it anything fancy, or you're just like, I'm just going to go lift?
Singleton, bro. I like to be around people. Like, I have to have people talking to me, or I'll just overthink it and get overwhelmed. But I like to be around people, just making everybody talk to me.
Okay. Brian, how about you? I mean, you got anything you do particular as you get ready to go out there and do your thing?
Just listen to music, really. Other than that, no, I just sit there.
Kind of want to be in your own zone?
Yeah.
Okay. Diego, how about you?
About the same. Just try to focus on myself, some music. I kind of try to get myself angry, if that makes sense.
That always works.
Hey, whatever the process is that helps you out, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Coach, I mean, season's just about ready to get started. Expectations this year. I mean, you obviously feel you've got a lot of talented kids that can get you guys back to state again this year.
Yes, I think our girls team, I think we're the heavy favorites to win it again. They're more motivated than ever. And then I'm telling you, watch out for this boys team. This boys team is legit this year. They are working hard. And Coach Singleton and when I was at the basketball game, I was going around to people telling how excited I am for this year. It feels like there's pressure every year because this is my last year to be mean to cakes. I've enjoyed coaching Hailey Evans and they're great athletes. They're awesome, and there feels like pressure on me because I'm a control freak. You'll see when we're at meets, I got my coaches doing stuff for me, like how he said he doesn't let kids. The kids don't know their weights. I pick the weights. I'm like, good lift, go sit down now, and I'll do everything for you. Coaches they're so patient with me. That's why I had to bring Coach Singleton. My wife is there, Coach Anderson and Coach Montoya, because I'll go take their clipboard and be like, hey, I need this, and I just walk away. And it's because I really want to see these kids succeed, and the coaches work well with me, and the kids do awesome. And I think Alamo's going to do huge things this year. And I mean, the reason we have 110 kids is not because of me whatsoever. It's because when the kids walk into that weight room, these kids make it the most welcoming environment there is. Right there. I mean, I never take credit for what these kids do because I'm just the big hairy guy that's telling you, hey, lift the weights, but you have to show up every single day and lift that weight. I can't do that for you. So the way that these kids find that motivation and stuff like that is awesome. So I find the pressure as a head coach, like I got to make sure Hailey Evans gets her state championship. I got to find a way for Diego Ortega to get his state championship. And I'm telling you, watch out. Alamo's coming home with 2 blue trophies this year.
Awesome. That's awesome. Coach, I mean, what do you like and enjoy watching about this group when they're together and they're doing their things? I mean, is it just the fact that, truly a team, everybody's trying to help everybody, or do you see some other things that you like about the group?
Oh, everything is about the group. They push each other. They help each other. They're our biggest recruitment. They see kids walking around and they're like, hey, you ever thought about doing powerlifting? And then they bring them in and then they fall in love with it. They're just the greatest kids that we have.
Yeah. All right. Well, we look forward to it again, January 31st. And that'll be a home event that you guys begin with.
Yeah, I got our schedule right here. We got January 31st. It's us versus the Cruiser School, setting the tone right away. And then February 21st, that's us, Carlsbad and Thule. March 14th, it's us versus Tularosa. And then on the 27th, that's our last chance meet when we're going up to Centennial.
Okay, so those first 3 meets are all home meets?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. All right, well, we look forward to it. Hope you all have a wonderful season. Thanks for coming in, and we will be excited for powerlifting starting soon. Thanks,
all right,
everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.